Truist Park. Road, they have some year, and he hasn't been right of late. But if either
series on a gorgeous day, 70 degrees, light leading off. Then Hoskins and Real Muto. Bryce Harper, even with his third of the national game, one in a 5-game series. Always
think that narrative will be answered after this series.
Comes home and off we go with a put in play. And Matt Olson feeds Max Fried, one pitch, one.
Who can command the inside part of the zone? That's where
missing the last few weeks. Grossman drifting to his right. 2 up and 2 down.
Good. It overcame that lack of production and timely hitting. Nola was doing his thing for the Philadelphia Phillies.
In the series, here's JT Real Muto, and there's strike one from Fried.
They had to do to get here to secure home field.
On a 2-1 pitch, Real Muto takes a strike, and it's 2-2. Title. 2-3 first. Diving second baseman Arcia into right, and a base hit for Real.
And the key for Max today, that is for one of the best left-handed hitters, Bryce Harper, break to have that bad break.
Reigning MVP hit to left center, and that's back-to-back 2 outs, first to third. It's another dynamic.
It just stays on it and serves it the opposite way. Runner on is that's the biggest.
To right, that's down in front of Acuna, and 3 consecutive
scouts. No big deal. And in 3
RBI hit. Here's Alec Bohm swinging and missing.
Well, I meant early, but then they've gotten hits later. What seems to be aggressive lineup.
2 pitches, 2 swings. Max Fried's been the 0-2, and a 2-0 lead for Philadelphia.
Not your classic lift, clean, and
11 years in the major leagues for Gene Segura. Into the corner. Extra base division series.
2 good signs for what we mentioned in the open.
Where you wouldn't be one half of the Diamondbacks. You got traded here. Another 2-2, and he gets spin a few
strike. That is what his get the top half of the ball and ground out. Down in their third of definitely looking to lift this ball right here. I think today.
There's day after the lockout lifted, and at that point. So the new Atlanta first base.
Be careful if I'm Suarez on a curveball. And it has. So you kind of.
And Acuna the next. 3-2 to Olson is down.
Looking to make noise on the first pitch, right? Remember, the bases loaded used to be, I would think off speed is the first pitch I would throw.
On a 2-0, Contreras takes a rip
and really tries to let the barrel of the bat go.
On a 3-2, Contreras the back for 1. On to first, a double play.
The first of the at-bat, see how off balance within your catcher combination and having. He did a great job of inducing that double play.
1-2 to Vierling is on the inside.
Comes around. It's every year at some point of postseason baseball. Loved what I saw on the mound from Suarez. He didn't look boff from you.
And he's got a base hit. Double. This is one of the surprise 15th because of a hamstring issue. They thought his
the thunder of the lineup that Philly gets the
talking about went 3 for 30. Kyle Schwarber takes strike 1.
Max Fried doesn't give up many hits on that curveball.
Gene Segura for Arson in St. Louis with today.
You know, against great pitching, it's hard to string.
Fried to Hoskins with a strike.
You pitch mentally if you do it right.
Curve is pulled.
He is looking to do damage, and he does it about as goal for him.
It is gone. Home run, Darno.
On inside part of the plate today, Joe. You could see some fireworks.
Most time here at the age of 33 as the Braves
go. Hey, wait a minute. I threw the ball where you at.
Different gear in the postseason.
Yeah, see things slower.
Castellanos is on, and he's got it.
Nice contract. He's having a fantastic year.
14 in a row to start June. Best record offensively than they ever anticipate. On a 1-1 from Suarez. The rider is on the roster. They're not certain yet. Skins.
Then and now was his
Grossman out of the 9th spot for the Braves. He takes strike out of the NLDS. The catch. Catcher set to lead off this third for the Phillies and strikes here in game one. Real Muto leads off the third.
Every guy tries to pick up the intuitive slap.
Payoff. Back-to-back Gold Gloves. Throws high here.
And that one time. Two first.
On this 0-1 pitch, he shows got it. He goes to first. A high
base hit where the shift.
His money where his mouth is. Acuña's back. It's off the wall. Kessler. Throw back to third. Real Muto. Getting things done. Second and Bohm is up from third. Harris makes the grab. Off, and it's 3-1.
Inning started with an error. So far has been really good for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Offense get going. And now Segura. Killed. Castellanos comes home. Not in time. And it's 4-1 Philly.
Putting pressure on the opposing team. The favored hitters. He's owned the inside. He buried.
1-2. Struck him out looking. Riley. That's the end. And 2 runs in this game. Philly.
You know, bounce backs. Those are always.
Struck out 78 and walked 1.
His credit. He was always a pitcher.
An 11. Johnson. Suarez fires and gets him with a high fast.
To that record. They did win a bunch in a row right when he took off. But they righted the ship.
Bryant at that point was 55 and he said 0-16. Strike through.
He set up on the inside part of the plate.
You're running hard. He's at third.
Well, you give it to the one that you can.
See what they do with the youngster. He takes ball 4. Battling injuries. The Dodgers here. He went from wondering if he was finished. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. 2-2 pitch. Got him with a high. 25 games in Philly. 2-2. Coach. Squares again. Oh, fall harmlessly.
Collectively, this lineup has done and picked.
Line. Sosa heads for double. Putting the team on his back. Anyone. Beautiful. Castellanos getting his chance and the big third hit of the game. There are 2-run single. Nick Castellanos.
Especially the postseason when you can get 2 odd RBIs. Well, he's unorthodox but gets it.
2-2. Got him swings. Trying to keep the momentum from the Wild.
Made all the pitches he's had to make with 2 strikes. 5-run lead.
Bottom part of the Braves order. Orlando Art. Hayward, he loved Chipper, Andrew Jones. At the games in the postseason, Segura will get the out at second.
The kind of style of baseball they play.
1 off balance throw is done. Fouled it. Phillies up 6-1. Bottom of the pitch to Dansby Swanson. Right where it will count
for Atlanta.
Swanson strikes out for the game here in the 5th. Harris hustles over to cut it off. Segura's offline, and Gene Segura's got a
long to do that. There's very little move.
He throws him out.
Today, going into it, if you can.
Got him from the heart of his first start in almost a month.
Less than 2 outs. You're more apt to swing and miss the ball and play.
1-2 pitch is over. Plenty deep enough to get the job. And a sacrifice fly. And it's 7-1. That is going to do it for Jesse. Easy play to finish.
At the time, the left-handers, not as one because.
Field here. Segura the call and the catch.
Look, I mean, there's always going to be this. The first question they're going to ask. They never got swept all year.
Amazing. Loaded in the first inning.
And it's a game for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Ricochets in front of third. Contreras has a double.
In my memory, I don't know this factually.
In 2. A 7-3 game is
double, really.
Chance to get the Braves back in the game.
Out of hand. That was the pitch.
2-1. He'll get there. no, and they're at the corners with 2 out. The Green Monster in his first big league. Pinch hitting out of the 9 spot for Robbie Grossman. And throws. Grissom swings and misses.
Keep the game right here. I mean,
Ball score here.
that rivals the old. Goes to the home bullpen.
Back towards the wall and off it. Second hit of the game. And finishing in a lot of ways with the sweep over here. Nick Arceus there. And it takes cut. But again, without over the last week plus. Into this one, it's Schwarber with room for the regular season. So it was really encouraging.
Hey, and one more away from 4.
They're in the 7th inning, and they only had to use 1-2. 1-2-3.
Need to focus on the game? Just tell Siri. Turn
2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. Big for Dansby Swanson. Bare hand play.
High. You know, if you talked about it earlier, got to cover one weakness. That's okay.
And they did what they've done in recent years this offseason.
He can hit him out of anywhere.
That will hang up for Harris. With Zach Wheeler, who's been Matt Olson against Sir Anthony right field. Regine Segura is waiting, and Matt Olson cursed.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is gone.
Man, a chase. John surgery 3 years ago. And there's a 1-2-3 7th. He goes. This is the post 1 and 2. For Dansby Swanson, and Sosa's retired
For half.
Fouls in his on another payoff pitch. It's and for Jackson Stevens, 2 up and 2 down here.
Had some, you know, he got hit.
Down and up. Back here in Georgia, 7-3 Philly.
You would think they should, but on that spinning breaking ball, and nobody closest.
Holm is playing in front of the bag to get Harris 900.
Hard to pick up spin. Hard to pick up the ball.
And that is another 1-2-3 inning. JT Realmuto leads off this. That was in 3 1/3. Realmuto leads off the 9th, and he's down swinging 5. The run scored. Gets it, but can't pull the trigger. And Harper's Ganos. 3 hits, 3 runs, and 2 gone in the 9th.
Against the shift and put pressure.
Zahn puts it away, sends this game to the bottom. They're walking a lot of traffic, but they
Give each team a leg up. Well, Harper's certain in this series.
by Segura, but his throw is late.
In the middle, they got called for ball 2.
Over his head, and it's off the base of the wall. Single, back-to-back singles. Still Riley, the 25-year-old, just saying 1-2 from Zach Eflin. He's down swing. Fine run to the plate. Whoa! It's gone! A lot of the key hitters struggling down the stretch, but finding chance for Atlanta. Picked up by Sosa. That's the ball game.
Here we go. Buckle up. What they were looking for.
They strung it together. 6 to be enough.